I think there was some issue that was raised by Kofi with regards to the lifeline reduction. Historically, the 50 kilowatt per hour was done looking at some studies. And at that time, we had the incandescent bulbs, which were not energy saving. So most of the gadgets we had then were not energy saving. So now that we have energy saving, they've done analysis of that, and that was the reason why it was reduced to 30. So all these issues, the commissions will not just come up and take a decision. It always will have to take its time. Sometimes you will expect that maybe we'll come up with a tariff around some specific period. And the commissioners, mostly I will say that they are very independent when it comes to their decisions. So even the secretariat cannot influence when they come up with their decisions. So they look at, if they are not clear in their minds, the numbers they are seeing and they need to do double check, they will not be hastening by the fact that we say we will do it around this time, so we have to do it. Mind you, various stakeholders were accusing the commission for not always passing the quarterly adjustments, and that was the reason why the utilities were bringing some higher percentages. And we promised, as part of the publication in the last tariff, that the quarterly adjustment was going to be implemented, and that is what the commission is just trying to do. He indicated there are 3 scenarios: no change, increase, or decrease. So depending on where the economic indicators are going, there is a possibility that we could have a reduction in tariff. So what we have to do is just to pray that at least.
Just to recap that, Alhaj, are you saying there is the possibility that there could be a decrement in tariffs?
Yes. Yes, it's their indicators and parameters that we are using. We don't work in isolation. Inflation, exchange rate, and hydro. And like I've said, if maybe looking at if everything had remained constant, maybe the inflation, the exchange rate, and hydro had increased, we would have seen some decrease in terms of rates because hydro allocation has gone up. So there's a possibility that if exchange rate, the CD appreciates or the inflation comes down, there is a possibility that we might have a reduction. And it has happened. So let's not always look at tariff adjustments as just increase. So, and the commission has its own guidelines and its SOPs and operational manuals that guides their decision taking. So as commissioners, they just don't also get up and increase or decrease or whatever. There are some situations where there might be a changes even in the rate, but consumers might not know. They will just see a no change. But in between the value chain, maybe BGT, that is the bulk generation tariff, would have reduced or increased. But invariably, there is an over recovery somewhere. So if somebody has made more than what he was supposed to make, it will be given back to the system, to the where there is a shortage. So there are a lot of things that happen within the value chain that mostly the end user might not notice.